Alright, let's look at videos that people sent in. It's time for user submitted videos. If it sucks balls, I'm gonna stop it and I'm taking your fucking points. No. 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 That's enough internet for today.
Get down!
What the fuck? Ew, what is that creature?
Who are you?
The one who will show you your true protection.
Uh-oh. Which Bayonetta is this? Oh, Bayonetta 3. I haven't played
Lotion!
What the fuck? Did you see that split in the air? With their fucking legs like spread White Eagle? What the? Holy shit, look! Spread those legs! Hallucinate.
Tu oia Bayonetta! Vila da Consela Ordo Ananael! Fabon Zanvi!
Uh-oh.
Vapenis! Rio He Paradis!
Why does that frog have tits? Why that frog had titties?
Good evening, mistress. Is this the new recital stage?
Ayo? Follows the bull.
Such a large audience. I'd better jump into the chorus then.
What is happening? Wow. So tell they're taking influence from the Aria Bladiva song with Love. Oh my god, her voice is so synthesized though. Wow, that was interesting. this fucking creature with his legs spread open. Doing fucking jumping jacks and splits in the sky. Keychains! Woo! Now it's getting interesting. Woo! Is she gonna hit it? Please do. If not, I'm gonna feel like I'm being blue-balled. I got blue-balled. Why? You could have hit that high-ass note. Why didn't you hit it? What the fuck? Oh, man. No one's coming today. No one's coming today. Couldn't commit. Had the Jesus. Well, that was still pretty nice. Thank you very much for sharing that. That was beautiful. Saving it for future reference. Maybe one day I might cover it. And I'll do the right, correct note at the end. So that I don't feel blue balls. Reminded of Nier Automata. Oh my god. Gotta play that damn game. I gotta give the game a second chance and play it. And just stop being a pussy.
Folks, and welcome back. I guess. Pop Roxage! We were at a party. Everybody had matching clams. Oh, they sizzle right in your hand.
What the heck? Does that really happen?
Let's give these Pop Rocks, their due here. Man, biting down on them, it feels like your tooth is exploding. That's certainly an experience. I don't understand why anyone would enjoy eating this recreationally. Carbon dioxide. Isn't that what comes out of your car? Who am I to judge people's taste in candy? We're gonna load these Pop Rocks into some pork and,
My mom would literally be like, that's poison. You can't eat that. That's poison. People that eat that, they're being poisoned.
Oh, turn it into a sausage. Yeah, it's like being at Benihana's. Scrape that bit off there. Maybe a little too frozen for our own good, but it's nothing that a little sawing can't, help with. Making a Pop Roxage. Yeah, now you can really hear that sizzle. Each Pop Rock package only cost me $1, and look, it's several minutes of fun. And then we'll just do that. I can't believe they're still going. Give some more there, so see what happens when it goes down the grinder. It's kind of weird just listening to the pork sizzle. I think this could use several more packets of Pop Rocks.
No, thank you.
It's a good thing I chose a natural color. Let's balance things out with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Salt?
You don't want to forget about that pepper, boy. I tell you what. Kind of sang the song a little too early in this.
Alright, I don't think I can watch this. I've seen so many videos of his And I just don't think that I can this time. My stomach will not allow me to continue to watch that video. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to watch. I don't like the meat. The meat sounds. The meat sounds don't sound good. They sound disgusting in my ears. That was cute.
This water.
Okay.
And ooh, let me get this candy bar.
Sure.
Okay, here you go.
So it's a $5 minimum for cards.
Oh.
You could always like pick something else, and then you could reach it.
That's a great idea. You know what? First thing I see, how about that? Yeah, what's that up there?
It's lotion.
What does that do?
Moisturize skin and such.
How do you spell that? Loshun?
Lotion.
Is that Chinese?
Gosh, it's been so cold recently. I could definitely use a bit of moisturizing on my body, primarily for my legs, nowhere else. Would you like the lotion?
It's your recommendation.
Sir, what you do with this lotion, it's of no concern to me. I'm just a store clerk.
A man comes into a store to get a few things for his family.
Could have gotten all this off Amazon, but I decided to come in here to simulate a local business. And what you do is you project your sex and your nastiness and your filth, your leftist Stalinism onto me and fuck my soul.
Yeah, let me get the large.
Okay.
No, fragrance free. One's to the left.
Thanks so much, man.
Hey, do you have a coconut oil for cooking?
Sir, once again, I don't
I'm doing keto.
What the fuck? Yuck. Sometimes you guys tell me the weirdest shit. Oh! I can't. Not the flashing. No. Jesus. Oh my god. Why the flashing? Tell me why! Why would you do such a thing? Listen, I feel like when I was young, a young lass, when I was a young little lass, I used to be able to tolerate flashing shit, but now I can't tolerate flashing shit anymore. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I just can't tolerate a flashing shit. Beep 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 Whoa.
I want that.
I want that too. So, let's go ahead and make that. But
I
I'm
want
not just
that
gonna make a
too.
lame old cosplay plop. Oh no. I'm gonna make an actual functioning weapon that you can shoot. So, let's do that.
Oh, hi. How are you? Don't answer that. So I just remembered that I used to have a compound bow when I was a kid, and it has a very similar profile to the bow I want to make. So I'm going to go to my parents' house and see if my dad will give it back to me and do some slight alterations. So let's go! Oh, wow. That was festive. Let's go talk to my dad, aka Hippie Gandalf.
Hippie Gandalf? Woo!
Okay, let's go find him. What's a strange looking man? Hello, Dada. Hey, remember the bow that I used to have a long time ago when I was a kid? Could I borrow it just to, use it for a project, make a few very small...
No!
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna do a lot with it.
Oh, the dogs! Come on! Otis! Otis!
Otis! Oh, crap.
Is eating all the cat poop.
Hello. This is a little peek behind the curtain.
And here we are.
Hey, whoa. Man, I have not seen that in a long time. Thank you. I promise, well, I don't promise, but I'll do my best to not change it too much.
You need more cameras on that phone.
Okay, Dad, before I leave.
That's something my dad would say.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans?
Not like I thought.
What the fuck?
Excellent. I could not have said it better myself. All right, now let's go do some art. Bye, Dad.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Now that that's taken care of. Oh, pizza. Nice. Driving is scary. Okay, let's go check out the bow. This is called a compound bow. There's some differences between this and, say, your normal long bow or a recurve bow. The main difference is a compound bow has cams or pulleys at the end, which essentially multiply the force, but it also is easier to pull back. The first thing I want to do is I want to start by taking off all of this stuff, this thing, which is like some sort of stabilizer. These things are, decaying. It's okay, buddy. We're just gonna give you a little haircut. Don't worry. So, let's give it a shout. I've decided to make a few alterations right off the bat, besides taking off all the bits and bobs. The first thing is, I'm gonna try and squeeze this together with a clamp and relieve some of the tension so I can pull the cables off. And do not attempt any of this at home because what I'm doing is borderline dangerous. Well, probably actually dangerous. So just let me risk my life for your entertainment. Ouch. That really hurt. Anyways, as I finished disassembling the bow, you'll notice a design/pattern on a piece of paper in the middle right area of the screen. Now, middle of the screen because I zoomed in. Editing a video is kind of like being a god. You can do anything you want. I can zoom in over here. Or here. Or I can do this. I can even add a little monkey. I digress. In order to tell you how I made the pattern, we'll have to go back in time a few days to when Lila and I were at the computer deciding on what weapon I should make.
Are you looking in her butthole?
No, Lila, I wasn't. We looked at a buttload of different designs, but just kept coming back to Thundering Pulse. After we came to a decision, I found a pattern for it online, which I then manipulated in GIMP so that it
There's a pattern? They have Genshin Impact weapon patterns
fit
online?
over a picture I
Cool.
had previously taken of the bow. Then I went to my local library, printed off the pattern true to scale, including a color one to use as reference for when it comes time to paint. Then cut out and glued each of the sections to cardboard so they could be used as templates later on. Which then brings us back to now, where I'm spray painting the riser white so I can see the Sharpie lines when transferring the pattern onto it. Yeah, okay, I've decided to use a router table with an end mill on it to go ahead and remove all of this material here. Let's try not to kill ourselves though. Ouch, that also really hurt. I think the reason that happened is because I couldn't really get a good grip on it, so I went ahead and built this handy little holder doohickey, so let us try that again. We've gotten all the paint removed. You can see this area right here. I mean, it's kind of thick, but not with two C's, so it may be fine, but with all the forces that are gonna be applied when you're pulling the bow back, I just don't trust that little bit of aluminum to hold up. So I think I need to find a welder and, who's that? You guys remember Jameson, AKA the Welding Wizard, AKA Weekend_Bullet on Twitch. Go check him out if you haven't already. He has come over to help weld this in, and he's gonna be using, I think, TIG?
Yes, TIG welding.
Okay, TIG. TIG is different than MIG. Google it. Now let's watch the wizard work. Yes, dude, that is perfect. It's juicy and delicious. Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. And everyone, remember, go check out Weekend_Bullet on Twitch. What What is that?
It was my alarm.
I have no idea who that was. Anyways, after shaping the welds a little with a file, I planed down a few crusty Spanish cedar boards that I had laying around that we will then be using to make all of the pieces. Once finished and after showing dominance,
We're gonna need to cut them into lengths for each one of these patterns. That way we can glue them up and then put the pattern on them. And we can cut them out and make our pieces.
if you're wondering what that white stuff is, it's a great product I use to fix wooden boo-boos, but more on that later. After sanding some of the edges, cutting out the last few pieces, and laying them out on the template to make sure that they all fit together, we come to the part where I figure out how to attach the pieces that actually come into contact with the bow. My plan ended up being difficult to describe, so I won't. Just kidding. Anyways, I started by outlining the area I want to remove. Then cut the pieces in half to make it easier to access those areas.
I wanna move.
Oh yay, that's great. Whoops. Oh, shut up. Once torn a twain, I used a router bit on my drill press to remove all of the naughty bits on the inside. And after making sure everything fits together perfectly, I went ahead and glued each half back together. Once dry, did one more quick test fit. Now remember the white boo-boo fixin' product from earlier? Well, it's a two-part lightweight modeling epoxy called Easy Carve that I am using essentially as wood filler. I like it not only because it's much stronger and lighter than wood filler, but can be sculpted, carved, sanded, painted, etc. You'll see me use it quite a bit more later on. Now all of the parts have been cut out, but there's still a little more shaping to do on the bane saw before we start to carve them. Since cutting them out only gave us the shape we need on one axis, we need to cut them from a second axis to give us a three-dimensional shape. And the way I do that is by first drawing a new pattern on top of one of the pieces I've already cut out, then hot gluing the pieces I cut off back onto the opposite side so there's a flat surface for when we cut them out. And cut them out we shall. It's the exact same process as before, we're just cutting out the new pattern from the top-down perspective this time. Once finished, poop off all those bits we glued on to reveal the more finished part.
Wooed. What are you doing there? Stop. While you're here, look down there. As you can see, all of the wooden pieces have been cut out and are now ready to be carved. This part I've actually been putting off quite a bit because I've been nervous about messing them up, but I've been wasting more time being afraid of starting on them than I would have if I had messed up and remade them, so it ended up being pointless anyways. Let's just get started on carving them.
Carving!
Okay, now that I've finished carving each basic shape, I'm drawing the design onto each piece where the detailed carvings will go. And, you know what? I'm a little tired of narrating, so I think I'll just have Zay Frank take over for a while.
Jerry, what is this? You said it was an important cameo. I don't know what this is. It's some sort of a prison workshop. Well, how would I know why he's in prison, Jerry? I mean, he must be a bad boy. There's a lesson for you. Mess around, you end up like him. No thumbnails because you're working so hard. Oh, look at that, Jerry. I know what they call those. A shiv. You know what they do sometimes, Jerry? They hide them in... Yes, that's right. But he had a little box for them, didn't he? More comfortable. And he's got 3 of them. Might be the leader of a gang. He'll probably have a cool name, too, like the Woody Boys. No, I can't tell what he's making either. Whatever the prison wants him to make, I'll tell you that.
What the
Something
fuck?
for Urban Outfitters, maybe? Oh, Jerry, what if he's making something to help the Woody Boys escape? You know what it looks like, Jerry? It looks like the leg of a deer, but in high heels. Oh, that's clever. The Woody Boys are going to pretend to be a deer. Why is there a deer in the prison? That's exactly what they'll say, Jerry. Why is there a deer with fancy feet? And they'll lead it right out to the bus stop. You won't see the Woody Boys anymore, I'll tell you that much. And as that bus drives away, Jerry, an idiot pops out the window and says, "Okay."
Okay, now that we're mostly done with all of the wooden pieces, we need to make some of these pieces, and they are going to be made out of resin. The resin I'm going to be using is Illumilite Clear Slow. This stuff is slightly different than the normal resin I use because it's not an epoxy resin. It is a... whatever that says. The reason I want to use it is because it cures super fast, but also, that's the main reason, because I'm impatient. Another thing that's different about it is it has to be mixed by weight, not volume. So we got our scale out. I also made these little forms. I'm basically gonna make a sheet, and then this is going to be like a solid brick. Just made these out of some leftover melamine that I had laying around from a previous project. Just plugged all the holes with hot glue. Let's measure some resin. Dadgum.
This reminds me of
I'm gonna try to fill this up to about right.
Have you ever been through like this phase in your viewing history where it's like 3 a.m. and you're just like, you just get the urge to watch nothing but acrylic pour videos for like 2 hours? You're just watching people do acrylic pour and then you're like, what's this in my recommended? And it's like some chick making resin things, and like she's pouring resin with glitter and mixing it and making these little resin stuff, and you don't know what the fuck that is. They just look like tiny shapes. But you're just watching this chick pour freaking glitter resin in these big molds. As if you know what they're doing and as if you've been privy to this profession all your life.
Right here.
You're like, why?
I'm just gonna pour it all in there. Should be fine.
What am I doing
Well,
with
it
my
wasn't
life?
fine, because Bobby is an idiot. You see, he used a scale that could not hold the entire weight of both bottles, so it maxed out and wouldn't give him a reading.
Crap.
And
Language.
then all of a sudden you go on TikTok and you get recommended a crystal order video where it's a girl who's surrounded by a room full of crystals and minerals, and she's putting together baskets of crystals for people, and she's talking about all these things. She's like, yeah, I like these tourmaline towers and blah, 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 and you're like, what is happening? How did I get here?
In the end, there was nothing else to do but to just try it anyways.
We're gonna try it anyways.
I just said that. Oh, and Bobby's also going to use...
Mold release.
Because...
It'll help it not stick.
After I finished multitasking, I went ahead and poured a thin layer into the slab form, and then filled up the bloke form. Like that.
Whoa.
Oh wow, what a glossy finish. Once
Glossy.
cured and poof.
Oh no, that little square reminds me of... Oh my god, I spent 2 months of my life watching some woman make soap in her basement. She was making made-to-order soap for people and sending them in the mail, and she would record herself and she would fill those little boxes full of soap stuff and decorate them. And I'm like, why is she making soap that looks like candy and looks like cupcakes and it looks like you want to eat it, but you can't eat that shit because that's soap.
Out of their respective containers.
Oh wow, that came right out.
I took the slab over to the planer to remove the questionable design left by the bubbles. Okay, that song is beginning to get on my nerves. Anyways, the video is starting to drag, so I'll put it succinctly. I cut those out, and I cut that out. Then I carved it to look like this. It fits on the end of that thing.
Whoa.
I carved whatever those things are. Then I carved channels in all of the wooden pieces so that the raisin pieces would fit onto them. Lock thy up.
Whoa.
Then I primed them. All right, we've got all of the raisin pieces cut and out. We have all of the main pieces primed. Now, what that means is it's time for sanding. More sanding. And when you think you're done, more sanding. Sand until there's nothing left. Sand until you
reach your death.
Sanding. More sanding. On this chair I'm standing.
Oh my God, I feel like
Sand
my
your
allergies
face,
are coming.
sand your bum, sand the car to impress your mum. Don't sand the dog, don't sand the sand. Don't sand your eyes or the back of your hand. Don't sand wood, don't sand your phone, and don't sand your banana unless you're alone. Now that I'm finally done sanding, the next thing I need to do is to draw a design onto the piece of raisin I carved earlier, then cover it in masking tape so when I shine a light through, I can then transfer the design onto the masking tape, creating a pattern.
A pattern.
Excuse me. So, I'm gonna try something I have never attempted before, and that is thermoforming plastic. And I happen to have some ABS plastic. This is, well, ABS plastic. And it is highly thermoformable, which means if you get hot, you can shape it and change it and bend it. Oh my. What my plan is to use this as a buck, essentially a form to then drape ABS plastic over it so that it'll take on this shape, because this piece has a buttload of designs that go over. That's why I made these patterns. Yeah, okay, bye.
What the? Whoa! It's like, whoa!
And now a brief narration from the sensual Canadian tones of Nile Red.
After that thing was finished, I added any remaining tracks and holes for the wires and LEDs to run through. Then, using this gold automotive paint, I sprayed all of the wooden parts. And if earlier you were wondering why I didn't add the dye to the resin, it's because I wouldn't have been able to create an even ombre effect like I could with the translucent spray paint. See, that's why you should always
trust me. So what all of this jumbled, chaotic lines and stuff represent is the wiring and LED layout. The red are wires, that's the battery pack. The green are LED strips. So if you remember, I bite my nails, but other than that, when cutting these channels all throughout, I actually left a gap behind the raisin part that goes on top for the LEDs to lay in. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, but somehow in the end, I just always sort of figure things out, so I'm just relying on that to work again this time. Go in here, out, in, out, down, out, cross, back up, round, town to here. Wait, no, here. That'll be the very end of the trail. That's the end. Once that's done, I'll connect all the wires. Then we'll not be done, but it'll be much closer. Okay,
we have completed the
How do you
lower
even
section,
begin to
the upper section. Now,
imagine
the
such a
next
thing
thing
to
to
create
do is
like
we
that?
must
Join them together in an unholy union between art and lethal killing machine.
with epoxy. Am I really that weak?
A big strong man.
There we go. I have redeemed myself. Just wiping its bottom.
Whoa. No!
As you can see, we've got both the top and the bottom glued onto the bow. Now the next thing to do is we have to finish off some of the finer details, like there's these little horny bits on the top and bottom that I'm gonna sculpt. After we do that, we gotta mount a few bits onto it, and then we'll be done.
What the fuck? Whoa.
Hey guys! After over 5 months of work and literally hundreds of hours of procrastination, this bow is finally finished. And I'm gonna show it to you. But first, I want to tell you about today's amazing sponsor,
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact is a beautiful, award-winning open world
I knew this was a Genshin Impact ad the whole time! Lucky I like Genshin Impact.
and weapon is. Hit the link in the description.
Wow, it looks so good.
Okay, now let's go to the range and actually fire this thing, see if it functions like a real weapon.
It looks great.
Please don't break. I have gas. Hey guys, how's it going? Here to do some manly archery shooting, if that's all right with you guys. Thank you. You like this? This is usually how I dress. I have a question. Do you guys have the little loop doohickey? I also forgot arrows, so I'm gonna need to buy some arrows. Okay, cool. Sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome. What was your name, by the way?
Tristan.
Tristan. I'm Bobby.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are these all cams?
Those are mods.
Oh, okay. That was my second guess. How do you want me to hold it?
Can you hold it straight up for me?
I need the help. It makes your shoulders look nice.
Thank you. It's also kind of slimming. Nah. Ready? The moment of truth. Okay, here we go.
Oh man, is it gonna work?
Break. Oh, it didn't break. Yay. All right, let's do a couple more. All right, I think that's good. Oh man, that really got in. Did you help a maiden out? Thank you, Micah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for being good sports.
Can I say something? He has a very nice back.
Micah, thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
You cannot tell me that his back doesn't look great in that outfit. What the fuck? It looks great. It looks great. Bitch, shut up. People are like, he's married. Guys, I'm just complimenting his back. You can give somebody a compliment. What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the hell?
Get it. Thanks for being good sports. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, let's go home.
I'm saying he wears that outfit very well. I'll be too afraid to accidentally like fuck up and like hit somebody with the arrow. Don't do that.
If I only had arrows.
Well, that was quite interesting. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Oh my god, another one? Man.
I want that. You guys ever heard about this new game that just came out called Minecraft? Son of a Hello?
Yeah, Minecraft.
Who is this? Dadgummit. Okay, hold on. Well, I sure have. My daughters love Minecraft, and I've been seeing some really cool things online. People creating these little Minecraft dioramas using paper and a website called Papercraft. Basically, I want to do that, but I want to combine Minecraft and Wood. So let's put them together to make something juicy and delicious. And the type of wood I'm going to use is this wood, to be exact. This is called basswood. And it's smooth as a bass. Oh. I decided to go ahead and make my own blocks. You can just buy some and go that route, but I want to make mine, so leave me alone. Now let's turn that wood into a buttload of Minecraft blokes. Not make our own blokes, okay? Shut up. It has taken me forever to make them. It would have been so much easier to just buy them. But no. Yes, they're perfect in every way, but it just, in the end, it wasn't worth it. It just took me so long. Now, the next step is to, well, start gluing these together. And my plan is to do it in layers. I'm gonna glue a layer down that I really like. And then I'm gonna glue another layer on top of it and just keep on. Why don't I just show you? Okay, bye.
This is taking so long. Just give up. That's my advice to you.
What?
Ow! Why did that?
Yeah, just download the game and do it in the game. Just play Minecraft. Just play Minecraft. It's not that hard.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on a second. Just hold on, I said. Oh my gosh. Okay, as you can see here, it is looking, well, like this. This is sort of like a hill, right? And then it goes down into what is going to be, I think I'm gonna turn that into water and then give it a waterfall. Sorry.
Water.
I'm out of breath. Oh, I just went from a sitting to standing position. So water to waterfall, and then this is gonna be like sort of the beginning of another hill. I might put a tree. I'm going to be making the waterfall out of resin. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're just gonna keep on gluing blocks together for another 100 years.
Yay!
Okay, I am going to make a change to this, the upper section. I think it looks okay, but I've decided to change the design just a little bit. I'm going to take part of this off and put it on the bottom. So let's whack it off, I think about there. I just gave it, never mind, we're not going there. Let's do that. Oh, bread. So we're just gonna wacky-do with our tool. Where shall I do it? Maybe we shouldn't do this on a piece of glass. So, yeah. Haha, I'm a quirky, funny YouTuber. So quirky. Laugh at me.
Laugh at me.
Can't you see the pain behind my smile?
No, yes. What we're gonna do is, well, I have to close this off, and I might put something sort of in this area and do some stuff, so just watch me do it. Okay. Okay! We're done! Well, not actually. We're not even close to being done. But we're done with part of it, and that is assembling and putting together, gluing together all the blocks for each section. Thank the glob. Also, after I got them done, I went ahead and put a coat of paint on everything else just to give it a nice glossy finish, because I'm not going to be painting this. I'm going to be using water slide decals. If you've ever put together a model, the little decals you use, those are called water slide decals because you, well, put them in water and then you slide them off onto the surface of the model. And in order to make them, I went ahead and ordered some inkjet water slide decal paper, then went back to Pixel Papercraft and downloaded each of the designs that I would need, like granite or stone or a dirt bloke or a grace bloke, etc. Then put those into paint and custom created each design I would need to cover every single block of each section. So we're going to essentially do a wrap. Not that kind of wrap. So we're gonna put some decals on this right now. Now that we have our decals printed off for the tree, first thing I need to do is cut out all of these. Now that we have everything cut out, we are ready to start putting on the decals. And the way we're gonna do that is with a bowl of water. First, I'm gonna take those, put it in the water, let it soak and release from the paper backing. Then I'm gonna take some paintbrush, powder, paint it on the surface that'll allow it to sort of slip around and slide around so you can get it positioned where you want it. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, that looks so complicated.
Also, I'm going to try a technique that was told to be by my good friend Mr. Barnaby, son of Dix. Color corner inside sharp down here, brown up here, green. Where intersection the decal won't be white showing.
What was that, you ask? Why did I put blue in this area? Well, this is going to be like a little pond, and I'm gonna put some blue resin in there, and instead of doing, you know, the green grass or the dirt on the back of the blue, it would just make it look gross, so I just decided make this blue, then when I put the blue in there, it will still look blue. It won't change the color of the resin, if that makes sense. So, in order to put the resin in here, I'm gonna need to dam, excuse my language. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It was okay. In order to put the resin in there, we're gonna need to dam this dam area. We're just gonna use a piece of plastic, slap it on there, make sure it doesn't leak. That's gonna be the most important part, because if this thing leaks, then... So, let's pour some raisin.
I love raisin.
Several bad puns later.
All right, that is definitely hard, but oh boy, that did not turn out like I was planning. This looks like some sort of YMCA pool that hasn't been cleaned for the past 50 years.
Yikes.
I think what happened is it got hot because this stuff, it's, you know, has an exothermic reaction. It builds up a lot of heat, so I think that it was cooler here because, well, it's thinner. The deeper area got hotter and did something to the ink. But kinda can't do anything about it now. You know what? It'll still be cool. Shut up. We still need to give it a few days to cure because it's a slow reacting resin. So while that is continuing to cure, we need to figure out how to put some torches on this bad boy. Yes, I'm going to be putting some Minecraft torches on each one of these columns. We're gonna have to run wires and stuff up through these. So let us figure that out together. So let's do that. I have an idea of how I'm going to do this. Let me flip this over. Since this is the bottom and no one's gonna see it much, and it's gonna be covered with decals, I think my plan is I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole down the center of each pillar and then create a channel, or you could also call it a groove. We could just groove it. Then I'm going to lay a wire down each groovy groove and down the hole, intersecting with the torch that will come out here. Then I'm gonna fill it and then decal it and no one will see it. It'll be our secret. It'll just you and me will only know. So don't tell.
Okay.
Or I'll sue you. You right there. Don't you think I'm joking? I will sue you. I will sue the pants right off. Well, assuming you're wearing pants. Also, what a weird expression. Words are weird. Expressions are strange. I don't know what is going on. Where am I? What's... Oh, hello, bug. Pay attention when I'm talking to you. Okay, well, we.
finished. This project has taken me the longest by far. Out of all my projects, who would have thought? I literally told Nicole, I was like, it'll probably take about a week. Wrong. I just can't believe it. We're at the point where I finished all the sections. The upper middle, the lower middle, and the booty.
Whoa.
All that's left now is to glue all the sections together and then hang it on the wall. And then we're done.
Look at the little torches. That's so cute.
Hey guys, I've finally finished the epic Fortnite diorama.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. Get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend has gone down. I revived him. Now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map. Go to the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You've been taking most you wanted, but not today. I really love to chat with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers.
Wait, don't go yet! I first need to tell you how you can win this cute baby chicken guy. I mean, look at him. He's adorable. But before I tell you how you can win him, I'm gonna tell you about today's sponsor, Raycon. You know I love—
We knew the Raycon sponsor was coming! We knew it was coming, guys. We knew it. It was right on the horizon. La 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 la.